Hi professional, greetings of the day. This is Pritesh welcoming you again in our initiative of Decodify and Simplify the Pambook version 7. We are discussing the chapter 2, that is System for Value Delivery, and as you know, this chapter having a 5 subsection. In our previous section we had already covered 2.1 to 2.4. In today's section we are discussing about the product management consideration. So this is very interesting because this particular topic, that is product management consideration, that's it first time in the Pambook version 7. In our earlier edition that was not the part of the Pambook, but that is something that is the need of an hour, that is the requirement of an industry that is more agile, and we have to have a holistic view, and that is more focused on the value delivery, and that's the reason we need to understand about the product management life cycle as well. So before discussing about the product management consideration, let's discuss about the product. So what is the product? So product is an artifact that is produced, is quantifiable, and it can be either an end item itself or a component of the holistic item. So that is the product. And the what product management involves the integration of the people, data, and business processes in the system to create and maintain and develop a product or a service throughout the life cycle. So that is the product management, and the most important, the product management life cycle, that is a series of phases that represent the evolution of the product from the integration, then growth, maturity, and the retirement. So let's discuss the product life cycle. That is the very important things, that point of view of the Pambook version 7. So as you see over here, there is two axes. The x-axis represent the time phase in which the different phases of the product life cycle, from the introduction, then growth, then maturity, and finally retirement or decline of the that particular product. And at that time, sometimes the new product will be inserted. And on the y-axis, if you check over here, there are different projects, usages, then sales, and the impacts on the y-axis. So with that consideration, the entire product life cycle sometimes governed by the portfolio governance, that having a subsection of program A and the program B, that is a group of interlinked projects in that particular program area. If wanted to case of project 1, that is the introduction or launch of the product, in the introduction section or introduction phase of the product life cycle, the project 2 would be to add some more features into the product based on the need of an hour or time. And then project 3, that is adding more features. That all these 3 projects comes under the program A, and this program A is a part of the bigger portfolio. Now on the maturity, there is a different project 4, 5, 6, that is a revision of the different projects. And on declination, that retirement of the particular product, and you launch a new product. So that is the entire product life cycle. If the entire product life cycle, if I wanted to explain you with an example or with an case study, let's discuss that with an Honda City example. So Honda City product life cycle is shown over here, that is Honda City life cycle in India. So Honda City first generation model launched in 1998, then there is a cyclic curve of the development of that Honda City. So that declined by 2003, and at the time they launched the new second generation. That's for next 5 years. In 2008 they launched the third generation. On 2014 they launched the fourth generation. The recent generation, fifth generation, they launched in 2020. So that how the product life cycle maintained in the business. So that is the bigger consideration. Now there are different forms of the product management life cycle or product management. Different forms exist. There are different permutation and combination possible. So one would be, as you saw, the program management within the product life cycle. So that is where the approach incorporates related different projects or subsidiary programs or a project activities for a very large or a long running products. If I wanted to give you an example for such a program management within the product life cycle, let's consider the bigger product like BrahMos missile. So that would be a product which is highly complex, require a different project. So that longer duration require a program management within the product lifecycle. Second example would be the project management within the product lifecycle. So that is an approach oversee a development and maturing of a product capabilities in an ongoing business as usual activity to perform enhancement or improvement. So if I wanted to give you an example of the project management within the product lifecycle, you can consider the different patches or software upgradation in iOS and all that thing. So the case study that iPhone 1, 2, 3 and all that developed, that you can consider the project management within the product lifecycle. The other form would be the project management in a product management within a program. So that is the approach applies the full product lifecycle within the purview and boundaries of a given program to apply the product management competencies like competitive analysis, customer acquisition and customer advocacy. So these are just an indicative list. Product management, there are different forums, there are different permutation combination possible like portfolio portfolio into the product management lifecycle, the project and program into the product lifecycle, or product into the project or program lifecycle. So there are different things here. Just for your sake of understanding, I just give a very high level requirements based on your organization or a demographic situation or a context that different permutation combination can be possible. Now we are discussing product management different forum. Now product management itself a very vast and huge subject. By product management is a separate discipline with its own body of knowledge. Like PMBOK, there is a project management body of knowledge. There is other discipline that is a product management body of knowledge, and it represents the key integration point within the program management and the project management discipline. Here with the PMBOK version 7, we just have to understand of how this integration and the tailorings are possible with the different set of project and the product management lifecycle. So program and project with deliverables that include product use a tailored and integrated approach that incorporates all the relevant bodies of knowledge and the related projects, practice methods and best artifacts. So this is just a view how the product management consideration we need to have when we are dealing with the project, program or a portfolio management. So I hope you had liked this session. Thank you very much. If you really like, just click on the subscribe button. That's really motivates us to create such more video. Thank you very much.